welcome to week 2. So we're ready for our second arm circuit, and I have some different things than what Holly had for you, but we are going to be using a lot of full body movements in this workout. The first thing we're going to do is start with a kettlebell. You can use a plate or a dumbbell, or I'm going to use a medicine ball today. I would recommend you go as heavy as you can on this to make it worth your while, more bang for your buck. All right, you're going to start with your feet a little bit wider than your hips and holding the medicine ball, or you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. You want to swing your arms through the legs just like this, keeping your chest upright and your back's at about a 45-degree angle. So we'll bring the weight up, and your biceps are going to stop right alongside your ears in a full extension, like your plate or medicine ball is right overhead. You come back down, and everything comes to a stop at the top. So your body should put on all your brakes. Quads, glutes, abs, arms, shoulders, everything braces at the top. So just like this, front view, okay? Be careful not to let your arms go too far back or stop too far in front of you, because then you'll put more strain on your neck. Then from there, let me check my cheat sheet. We're going to do hand release push-ups. These are a little different. You'll come down to the floor all the way. You want your whole body to come down to the floor, and your hands are pretty close to your shoulders. From here, toes are going to tuck. You lift your hands off the floor, press them down, and drive your body away from the floor. All right, that's one. Come back down, release, and back up. And you have to be careful in this exercise to let your hips come level with your shoulders. So this is not, it's pretty unsafe. It's just not what we want to see. If you're finding that you can't get your hips all the way up, just bring the knees down just like this, okay? So you'll be here, just like that. All right, from there, we're going to move into a curtsy lunge. So you'll grab some dumbbells that you can curl for a minute. Start with your feet hip distance apart, just like this, and you're going to take one leg back and kind of behind, just like you're going to do a curtsy, and you're going to sink into a lunge and curl the dumbbells up. You can use plates for this if you want. Come back to start, feet hip distance apart, and then go to the other side. You want to come as deep as you can into this lunge, and the legs going back far enough so that the front knee still stays in line with the toes each time, okay? For the curl, you don't want to get crazy. If you have too light of a weight, you're going to be like flopping your arms around. I want you to keep your elbows down by your side. Just relax your arms and curl from there. It's like a hinge at your elbow, okay? From there, we're going to move to the floor, and you can use a plate for this or nothing. It depends on how your arms are feeling at this point. We're going to come down into a pointer position. So that means that our hands are going to start under our shoulders, wrist under shoulder, knees under hips. We want a strong brace and lift through the belly, and shoulders are going to pull back away from your ears. You'll pick up a plate, and keeping that strong set position, you'll extend arm and then opposite leg out and pull in. You're going to aim your knee and your plate right under the navel. Extend out. And notice you want to keep your hips level with the floor. If that's too much, you can always just set the plate down and go from here. Okay? This exercise, you're going to perform 30 seconds on each side. All right. Now, from there, we're going to do a tricep dip with a kick. There's some different ways you can do this, and depending on your fitness level. So here's the first option. You just sit down to the floor, wrists are under your shoulders, elbows are tucked in, your chest is lifted. From here, you just kind of lift your bottom off and bend. This is a very little tiny dip, so if you're on the floor, this is what I'm going to recommend you do. Extend one leg and dip down and switch sides. Okay, if you want to go for more of a cardio action, you can do 4 of these. and then hold still in the upper body and kick the legs. 2, 3, 4, and then go again, 4. All right, you don't want to do that. You want to try something a little different. Find a surface that's a little higher, come to it, same setup, chest up, abs braced, butt's close to the surface. You can lift one leg for a challenge, okay? All right, from there, you're going to do a Pike's push-up, where it's going to target the back of the shoulders. Come into like a downward dog position, okay? Hips are high, but our hands are going to turn in and elbows turn out. Let your head drop, the crown of the head towards the floor. Elbows are going to flare out. I'm going to show you the side, and I'm going to show you the front. Fingers are facing in, elbows are out. Hips are going to stay high. All right, if that's too intense, bring the knees to the floor. Same rules, okay? Keeping your shoulder blades pulled back and down. Now if you want to bring some more cardio into this move, want to have a little fun with it and challenge yourself, you can do some diamond kicks in the air. You want to attack the ground with your hands and drive your feet up, clapping your feet together. Okay? So you pick what level you want there. All right, now come with me over here. So we're going to do a move for our biceps. If you have a chin-up bar at home or you've got one at the gym, you can use the assisted pull-up machine. You can hold on with an underhand grip and pull up from here. Okay? Or if you don't have a pull-up bar, or if that seems a little bit intimidating, grab a resistance tube, resistance band. I just threaded it through the hinge on my door. It's really easy. You can loop it a couple of times to give it more resistance. I actually kind of like this move because it keeps tension on the biceps in both directions. So you're going to come into a lunge with the feet, a deep lunge, bringing the front thigh parallel to the floor. You're going to reach your arms up right alongside your ears. You're going to pull fist under your armpits and your knee towards your chest, just like that. You want to keep your body as still as you can, so you don't want to come up. You want to keep grounded through this front heel as you pull. And then release. Okay, this exercise, I want you to do 30 seconds with your right leg forward, 30 seconds with your left leg forward, if you're choosing that resistance band option. All right, last little bit here, guys. I'll type this out for you so you can kind of remember it. All right, we're going to use core stabilizers for this last move while we work the triceps. So you want to come into a warrior 3, which just means you want to ground one foot, that knee is soft, you're going to tip forward. Here's your option 1, you can leave your back toes to the floor, so you're going to lift up out of the midline, reaching along through the neck, and pull up and extend, okay? Now if you want to go for more of a balance challenge, you're going to lift the back leg up, bring it parallel to the floor, opposite arm goes in front, and you're going to lift and pull. When you lift up, you want to make sure that you can keep this arm parallel at your goal to the floor. As you extend, bring it back in, and then down. Let's move through that one with control. So you're going to do that, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. All the other moves, all the other exercises will be 1 minute long. So anything that requires you to use one side of your body and then the other, 30 seconds each side. All the other moves that combine our whole body, those are going to be 1 minute long. Curtsy, you just go 1 minute because you're going even at each side. All right, guys? If you have any questions, if you need options, please message me, comment below. Okay? Y'all have a great week.